Yo guys, what's up?
What's up?
Dirty Birds are back. Going to talk more off-season free agency for all the other teams, the big names that got signed. First day of free agency, Albert Haynesworth.
He was off the board right away.
No doubt.
The Washington Redskins inked him to I think it was 7 years? I think it was $100 million. But saying basically after I think 4 years it could be voided, so it's basically like 4 years, $48 million, something like that. But he's getting a lot of money, but he definitely deserves it. He's one of the best tackles, defensive tackles in the NFL. He's been great for the Titans the last couple of years, so he definitely deserved that contract, and he's definitely going to help the Redskins.
You better be scared. Are you a little scared now? Your offensive line, you lost a couple veterans on your line, so
yeah, but we got Andrews, and
Andrews.
And the Redskins can't score because they have a terrible quarterback. So I guess a little bit he could stop the run, but if our line plays the way it's capable of, Haynesworth shouldn't be too much of a problem.
But didn't they also release Jason Taylor?
Yeah,
so they kind of lost the playmaker. They also re-signed D'Angelo Hall.
Yeah, got him back for a lot of money. So
their defense is looking not too bad.
Yeah, it's solid. But I still think that their offense isn't quite good enough to contend in the NFC. So that'd be interesting to see how that happens. But Haynesworth definitely will be a spark plug for their defense and definitely make them a lot better on that side of the ball.
Another big free agent, possibly the biggest wide receiver free agent.
Definitely.
T.J. Houshmandzadeh signed with Seattle.
Surprising.
Yeah, kind of, because they're not really the greatest team. They were
picking fourth in the draft. Come on.
Yeah,
but
he'll help them. If Matt Hasselbeck can stay healthy,
that's true.
Definitely, he'll have a huge target for him. And you need a good throw because Seneca Wallace, I don't even know.
He ain't a good quarterback. We played him last year. He was horrible,
but he can't throw.
Yeah, but it was a good. They said he was interested in. It was them, Minnesota, and going back to Cincinnati. That was apparently never. I don't know, never real. Because Joe Banner said, he tried to trick us and said we'd give him a discount or something, and then Banner got all pissed off because he's a little bitch. But so Houshmandzadeh never got the chance to come here.
He got 5 years. Houshmandzadeh did.
Yeah, 5 years, $40 million,
that's
like 18 or 19 is guaranteed. That's a lot.
Kind of dumb. Yeah, he's like 34 or something.
By the start of the season, I think he's going to be 32, which is pretty
32.
old. So that's a lot. Almost 20 guarantee, which is kind of a lot for a guy of that age. But it's definitely going to help them out.
He's definitely a solid receiver.
Definitely. If they got since they have I forget who their running back is. They haven't had Alexander in a while. They have who is their running back? I don't even know. But that's how bad Seattle is.
They have no offense.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, Julius Jones, I think, is one of them. But
that's not going to help.
Yeah,
really.
But yeah, they definitely need help on offense. Their defense is it's not that great either. So I really don't think they're going to be a contender. Maybe they'd be like, I don't know, I could see them win 7 or 8 games, but I don't think they're going to win much more than that.
Plus, they have a new coach because Holmgren he's gone.
Yeah,
Jim Mora?
Yeah, Moore's the head coach now. Oh, he took Atlanta to the NFC Championship in 2004. So I don't think that's going to hurt him at all. I think he'll be an effective coach for him, and I think he'll have him ready to play. I think they'll definitely be better than last year.
Yeah,
but
they have good receivers though, but they need a good quarterback and need a good offense and. They basically have nobody other than like Houshmandzadeh and like Ingram and.
Now they got they got their rookie tight end from last year. John Carlson was pretty effective last year. He did a lot. So him in his second year maturing, he'll help Hasselbeck, another target for him along with Houshmandzadeh. So they could be all right, but I don't see them being more than the 8-8 team next year. Really,
you'll have to see who they pick in the draft. That could help them as well with that. What would you say, the 4th overall?
Yeah.
So. They could get someone. There's a lot of good players up on the top of the board.
Definitely. So they definitely
go various different ways. So we'll have to see. That could help them a lot. Maybe then win a couple more games. You never know. Like Matt Ryan did for us. So
definitely
not going to get quarterback, but you never know. But T.J. Houshmandzadeh was a good signing, no doubt.
Definitely. Baltimore Ravens also had a few key free agents. They had
defense.
Yeah, definitely. Bart Scott and Ray Lewis, two of their big, huge linebackers.
They brought back Ray Lewis.
Yeah, Ray Lewis is still a Raven. He's re-signed. He was in linked to Dallas, but then Dallas went and signed Keith Brooking. God knows why, but I guess they're both veterans. So, but I would definitely rather have Ray Lewis, and he's definitely going to be back to help the Ravens out. Maybe they'll get close to a Super Bowl because they made it to the AFC Championship last year with that great defense, but. Who knows now? with Bart Scott headed to the New York Jets. It's going to be interesting to see how they rebound with him. I know they got Jarrett Johnson, who's not bad. Terrell Suggs, so I think they'll be fine. And
they just signed Dominic Foxworth as well. So
yes, their cornerbacks pretty good.
Yeah, that's
Samari Roll's going to be gone.
Ed Reed still got one of the best safeties ever.
Haloti Ngata, they definitely have a lot of key players that are playing great. And of course, on the offensive side of the ball, another year for Joe Flacco. Yeah, he did great last year.
Showing up Matt Ryan.
Yeah,
he did an amazing job for them.
Definitely, probably would have won Rookie of the Year if Ryan hadn't got the job so early and played extremely well the whole year. But Flacco really matured last year. He was a great quarterback, and along with that pretty decent running attack that they have.
McLean came basically out of nowhere.
Yeah, he did good.
Yeah,
if McGahee can stay healthy, you never know. They got Ray Rice as well, so I think Baltimore could definitely is one of the top 3 or 4 teams in the AFC.
They just got to beat Pittsburgh. They lost to Pittsburgh 3 times last year. If they can beat Pittsburgh, I think they have a real good chance.
Pittsburgh has a good defense, but Pittsburgh, I mean, they got hot last year, but the whole year they weren't extremely good. They were good, but I never thought they were going to win the Super Bowl until they got to the playoffs and started playing well. But so I think the Ravens could definitely take them to their crown and could definitely pursue the AFC title this year, definitely.
All right, so those are just, I guess, the major big names. If any more big names happen to be traded or something.
Real quick, Kurt Warner back to the Cardinals. Yeah. Forgot about that. He obviously torched the Eagles in the NFC Championship. Torched the Cardinals or the Falcons too. You both know about that.
Torched us.
Yeah, but
yeah, but that's good for them because Matt Lyon, I don't think he hasn't been showing too much.
No, he's had the chance to win the job in preseason. He can never get it done. So I really don't know if he's cut out to be an NFL quarterback. We're not going to know for another 2 years at least because Warner is staying in Arizona. But it's good for them, good for Fitzgerald, and they keep Bolden. Plus they got Steve Preston, Hightower.
They have a great receiving core there.
They'll let Edgerrin James go, hopefully. Maybe he's getting mad now because they're not cutting him. But we'll see what happens. I think the Cardinals could contend next year, but I think this was just a Cinderella year this year. I don't think they're going to be that good. I think definitely whoever... I don't know who's going to take the NFC crown. It's kind of a toss-up.
A lot of teams got a lot better. So
yeah, definitely. So we'll see what happens. Next year's NFL season will be one to remember, like this season was. And we'll just be looking forward to the draft and towards training camp and season to get started, which is kind of a ways away since we're only in March. But draft's getting closer, so it's not too far away.
All right, so that's major names that re-signed or signed with different teams in the off-season. We'll have more videos in the draft that you say gets closer, and other Philly sports as well. So guys, keep the channel. Dirty Birds, we're gonna be here forever. You can't get rid of us. We for life. So we're gonna be back. See you guys. Bye.
Peace out.